Hello P6, welcome to Tuesday's Literacy. Now, today, as it's Tuesday, we're going to start thinking about our phonics for this week. This week's sound is the sound. So go to our P6 Literacy page, have a look at your words for sorting. There are the two different levels, and then start thinking about what you need to do for this week. Remember, today is the day where you sort your words according to their spelling. Now, the main activity for the next 2 days for our P6s and P7s is to take part in our poetry competition. This week's poetry competition is all to do with Children's Mental Health Week that's running at the moment. And on our school website, we now have a special page devoted especially to this P6 and P7 poetry competition. The link is further down this page, so take yourself further on down, scroll on down, and you'll find the link. You'll also find that there are lots of different videos that introduce this. When you go to the P6, P7 poetry competition page, Mr. Henry has done a video to introduce it to you. And then you'll find that there are lots of different resources that are available. The theme for this week is express yourself. And what we would love you to do this week is think about how you are finding this changed world that we live in. Things have changed a lot over the last 10 months or so. And how are you doing in all of this? Have you found it really strange doing your learning at home, not being able to go to all your favourite places, not seeing your family, your friends, your schoolmates all the time? We want you to think about those sorts of things and think about what makes you happy, what's kept you going, who's looked after you, who has been there for you. What we would love you to do this week is try and express yourself in your writing. And today and tomorrow we are going to be writing some poetry to take part in this poetry competition. And it needs to be emailed to your teacher by next Monday. Now, on this poetry page, Mr. Henry tells you a little bit more about how to enter and reminds you that there are prizes available. There will be a prize winner from P6 and a prize winner from P7. They will both be getting some Amazon vouchers as well as perhaps something else. If you scroll down the page, you will see a welcome video from Joel M. Joel M, of course, is very famous for all his magic tricks on Instagram. And he has done a welcome video. And the reason he's done the welcome video is he's going to judge the competition. And if we happen to have a winner from our school, well, if we win the overall competition, Joel M will even come and do a performance for us here at Brooklands. So watch his welcome video. And then there are other bits and pieces on the page. I'll come back to that one in a minute. We've got some CBBC stars who are showing us some of their favourite poems. There is some writing poetry about feelings programme for you to watch. And there also further down the page will be some of the teachers reading their favourite poems. For today, why don't you click on Mr. Henry's video all to do with Kennings poetry, and perhaps today have a go at writing a Kennings poem. Now, in the video, Mr. Henry takes you through what a Kennings poem looks like and all the things that you need to know about writing one of those. So why don't today make that your poem for today? Think about a Kennings poem and try and write one of those today. Tomorrow, then, you could maybe try writing a different type of poem. Maybe you'll go back to writing a limerick that we looked at a couple of weeks ago, or there are lots of other examples on the page. We'll look at those tomorrow. But for today, why don't you start off with a Kennings poem? So you've got your poetry to do today, you've got your phonics to do. Don't forget about Bug Club as well, please, P6. Really important to do some reading every day. And did you have a go at Play Live Words yesterday? Lots of you did, and lots of you got amazing scores. So well done for doing that. Try and get on to Education City again at some point today and see if you can get yourself on our Brooklands Top 10 leaderboard for Play Live Words.